Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your geographical dispositions. It is Disco Pistons. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you're doing well. I am doing swell. I'm actually very, very excited because today I'm actually going to be introducing a brand spanking new series to space engineers that I'm going to be calling. Well, it's actually a continuation of the HOTAS idea, but takes it one step further. I'll get a little bit further into it as we go into it, but I did want to mention that it is a PvE scenario, and that scenario is actually going to be the Never Surrender scenario. It's going to be a little bit of a long play, so I actually am working with a group of people who have started on Earth, and they are in the middle of building a base. That base hopefully will be our supply point because we are actually going to be using cryo respawns. So I'm sure you may have seen it in Splitsy's playthrough, and I'll actually be posting all of the mods in the chat as well, or not in the chat, but I guess in the description as well. But one of the things that this does is it fundamentally changes how you play Space Engineers. As you may or may not know, Space Engineers is a game where your lives are kind of throwaway. If you wanted to like get somewhere really quick from one base to another, all you have to do is just backspace and you know make it so that you respawn somewhere else. This is going to make it so that you actually have to grow your clones. You actually have clones, you have to grow them, and that's going to require certain materials. And those materials, not all are all not going to be found on Earth, which makes it super difficult because not only are there threats on Earth, there is a sub objective for the people on Earth to keep them occupied and build that base for a reason. If they can take that base whole, not only will they have some extra supplies, we'll actually be in a very good position to be able to retake that space base. I actually will be working on finding my way to a low Earth asteroid base that was abandoned, or I guess that we kind of lost contact with, so it may or may not be abandoned. I'm not exactly sure, but we're not getting any contact from it. So my job is to get there. The caveat and I guess the thing that is going to make things a little bit more spicy is the fact that we are playing with Reavers. So Reavers are active and in space, so that means they may or may not drop in during the actual fight. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I want to say thank you so much for getting started with me, and hopefully we have some fun. I'm gonna play a little bit of music. You may or may not be able to hear it because this is being recorded, so I don't think it comes through in the recording. But I want to chill with a little bit of music. So let's see what we got. So you know what? I think I'll stick with the. All right. All right. We're gonna switch to full screen, so that way you don't have to see my setup while we're not doing anything, but that will be the setup that I will assume when we're piloting things. So, without further ado, this is the start of the SLR series. So, let's see what's in our inventory. Let's Greetings, your SLR terminal has been activated on emergency order R34F14 as the nearest qualified level subject and SLR pilot. You've been tasked by the Rinaldi Empire to investigate the whereabouts of the team that has fled from their post in this sector. Okay. Copy that. We believe the team is split due to an imminent attack from an unknown force. You're tasked to regroup, recapture, and defend repulse any such attacks. Okay. The last known coordinates of the team that fled in space sent an emergency ping from a small outpost located here. Yeah, see. GPS located. GPS located. Please locate and rendezvous with the ground team who are currently cut off and attempting to reestablish contact with Calypso Station for their arrival and push to the space base. The mission is considered RSL-2 classified. Okay. Sure. It's like we already got that one. Okay. Cool. Well, it's like we got to get this party started. Well, it looks like we got picked up on a derelict ship or something. I don't know. It looks kind of. So we got some supplies. So what is that beeping sound? I gotta get rid of that. We got some food. That's good. Where is that beeping coming from? That's gonna drive me. Oh, got some weapons. Good, good, good. Toilet's broken. Great. Why would the toilet be broken? Damn. Anything in here? Ooh, hey, money. Can't believe that Yarbo really honored his double or nothing offer. Well, from the top. Wow, I said it once and I said it once and I'll say it again. I have the best luck. Can't believe that Yarbo really honored his double or nothing offer. Not only am I debt free and clear, but I got this sweet ride to boot. They say the underworld is full of honorless, ruthless, backstabbing jerks who are sore losers, but not Yarbo. He's the real deal. I looked in the back of the inventory after I took off, and I don't think you're ready to take out the SLR clone in the back, so if I can find a way to power it and bypass security lockdown, I'll have a free SLR. What crazy luck. I could retire now if I sold this, but who would I even go to? Then again, if I get this thing unlocked, I could start my own corporation. Thanks, Yarbo. You dumb. Oh, shoot. Explosion, rapidly rushing air, silence, and entry. Yikes. I guess this was somebody's. Oh, he got blown out. Oh, shoot. That's crazy. Well, now, just so you know, I am playing with a few mods, a few plugins. I actually have a couple of plugins that I'm using as well. Yeah, I think, like I said, we're going to have a good time. Some uranium and a rocket. Nice. All right. So, drive you. I got to turn. Where is that? What is that? Sound block off. Turn off. Stop it. All right. Let's see. I turned it on. Let's see. Where's Earth? Ah, there you are. All right. 848 miles. Now, while I'm heading towards Earth, it's going to be important for me yeah, it's going to be important for me to, geez, I think I'm pretty banged up. It's going to be important for me to hopefully grab some resources along the way. So, see if I can stop by a couple of asteroids and grab some things. And yes, I am piloting this with my HOTAS sticks. The controls are not completely perfected, but I am still working on a complete control schema, but it works pretty well. Head to one of these asteroids, see if we can grab some. So we need to grab some silver. So the way that this clone mod works is that you need 3 materials in order for you to start it, and you need a cryotube. Got the cryotube. We have some of the materials. We don't have all the materials. The problem is not only do we not have all the materials, we don't have a way to make the materials and refine them. So I kind of only have 1 life to live. Once I die, that's it. Unless I have another way to make another clone. But if it happens, I'm done. That's it. Game over. Got to start all over again. There's a little bit of a raising of the stakes, so to speak. Back end. So I'm pretty sure, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure. Right past it. Alright, so now we're on the back end. Let's see if we can. This guy, keep it on the top. Straight for it. Flatten this curve. I just want to be in the sunlight. I mean, not always, because right, I don't want to get the irradiation, but at the same time, I can just glide in there. Lights. I don't think I have pressed in all directions, so that's also a problem. So we'll see if we can kind of get around that. Slip behind this. I don't think we have any right. I'm not getting any right or left. We don't have right or left. We don't have any lateral thrust. Oh Lord. Oh, that's not good. No, that's not good at all. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We will compensate. Outstanding. Art. Okay, now Let's get ourselves out there and see if we can get some freaking resources, huh? Because we gonna need them. We gonna need all of them. Whatever you got, we need it. Like, I'm almost wanting to go to piracy, but I don't think we should do that off the bat. Behind here. Let's see if we can find some rocks. Instead of rocks. Actually, before we do that, should ask the big question. Big brain question. Do we have an ore detector? Of course not. You know, being a loyal subject of this empire, I kind of wish they would have given me some an ore detector, a ship with a working ore detector. I mean, I'm glad I got a ship, so progress. As long as we're in that shadow, we're good. As soon as we hit that sun, boom. There it is. There it is. I'm not seeing nothing. Gonna burrow in real quick. See if we can find something. It's the other thing. I don't think I have any hydrogen tanks. So I kind of gotta be like sparing with the I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So close. Okay. Let's take stock. Alright, can I make a survival kit? Because we're gonna need that. The first thing. Now, to be fair, survival kit isn't going to help me at all in terms of getting these steel plates. We have two whole steel plates. It's not going to help me in terms of getting myself to be able to respawn, but I can start building things. That's what I need. I also might have to start ripping things from the ship. Without this, we don't have anything. So, kind of all bets are off. And also, Stick my boner in there. Put that boner in there. Gotta figure out the best way to take steel plates. So steel plates, medical components. The medical components we got pretty good, which is good. Everything else though, not so much. Construction components. So I don't think we're going to use any of that stuff. So just stick that back there. So I can take the motors and the construction components from this. Display computer steel plates. No displays. Displays. Now computers. Computer. Broadcast controller. I don't even have broadcast controller. Give me that. Give me them chips. And steel plate. I still need steel plate. It's not the whole thing, but you know, it'll do in a pinch. Oh God, no. The last thing I need is to drift away. Hey, we cobbled together a freaking survival kit. Hey. So, if I were to die, I would not come back from this. There would not be an option to respawn on the script from the survival kit. Like I said, now we have the means of production. Brilliant. Food we're still good on for right now, so that's good. Looks like we got enough food for a little bit, but that's the other thing. Once we obviously start doing things with the food, that's going to require us to get a farm. Okay, so no ore detector. Right? How much is an ore detector? What does an ore detector take? I'll get one of those for a minute. Okay, so space base is this way. I think we should keep moving in this direction. But I think that was definitely a bust. Especially since we have 51 minutes. Yeah, I think we should take heed. Alright, cool. So, let's see, Space Base and Outpost Calypso. So let's see, hide that, show that. Cool. Outpost Calypso is where we are headed. So we got a pretty long journey, but I'm hoping that while we are driving towards that objective, we can pick up some resources. So every once in a while, I'll hit that Too bad we don't have a. Hmm. 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 Yes, I thought I had radio spectroscopy. Hmm. Thought I had radio spectroscopy on here. Let's check. Hmm. Apparently I don't. Have to do it the old-fashioned way. Hmm. Yeah. Right about. I gotta remember I don't have any way of controlling my laterals. So I have to pull it up a little bit. But we should be going purely forward. So in theory, we just start a nice long braking process. Nudge her up just a little bit. So my top thrusters here. Lead up a little bit more speed. There we go. I thought I had one for the lights, but maybe I don't have lights. Yeah, she's a little worse for wear, for sure. Yeesh. So now the question, where, oh where? It can park right in here. To use the top and bottom thrusters instead of the sides. What will constantly do that drift. Go. So time is kind of ticking because like that. Ooh, a private sale. I do like that. The issue is if I die, it's kind of too risky, right? Lead that last bit off. No drift. Come on. Hashtag no drift. No drift. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. Looks like we got oxygen. Oxygen's not really the issue, which is good. Come out. I'm kind of like digging blind almost. I'm just realizing we could probably just use this gravel for right now. Uh-huh. Yep, let's just make all of them. Actually, you know what? Let's bring the ship closer. Slow. Slowly. Oh my god. There we go. Perfect. Spin around. There we go. Outstanding. All right. Oof, that could have been it right there. Jeez. Oh my god. He has to be more careful. With your birdful spirit. Oh, that it was not. I say preferably let's go on the dark side. Hmm. I'm not seeing nothing. It's a big rock too. Like I feel like we should be finding things. I want to find things. It could be that it's just a big rock. One big old rock. Hmm. All right. Well, we Swiss cheesed it, but not very much on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Just make sure it didn't get erased. No, I didn't get erased. I just lost it. Yeesh. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's just a nothing rock. Nothing burger. A nothing burger. Yeah, I'm not seeing no deposits. I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing where I'd be like, ooh, let me in. So we're gonna move on. Refill our shift. Search continues. All right, Outpost Calypso. Back on track. All right, well, we're heading straight towards Calypso. So at this point, it's just a matter of time. Yes, sir. Ooh, I'm about to say, don't get out, don't get out of the ship, like out. That's not good. We don't want that. Grab a kelp crisp. Thought I had a kelp crisp. Okay, bye. Woo. Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing anything that would make me want to change course just yet. I'll keep my eye out for like derelict ships, NPC encounters, anything I can use to help us without going through the full production model. Let's just max out the speed. Perfect. I can drop parking station. 200 meters a second, huh? So that's roughly what? Should be able to get the process in an hour and a half, something like that. I'm doing the math right, roughly. Generally speaking. Hopefully, in the meantime, between time, I can find something. Shaving down those months for sure. Last team. Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. You wouldn't have that much camera. That would make life way too simple. The way that one looks, it screams land on me. No, I'm not skipping it. Just like a toy. Mm-hmm. Like I say, it does look pretty. Space Engineers Corps is such a pretty game when it wants to be. Yeah, we're slicing. Wow, with these kilometers. What the heck is a kilometer? What the heck is a kilometer? Yes, Gonna slow down a little bit. That looks like something. That's a rock. Well, that looks like something. It's a rock. Mhm. Looks promising. Way too hot though. We're gonna have to circle back around. Ooh, yeah. All right. Watch your speed. Watch your power. We might have to just settle roots down somewhere around here. Yep. If I could just find something that didn't have, what do you call it? Didn't have slow it down a little bit. Yes, sir. Down some. Slow it down. I think that's what we're gonna call it here. I think we're gonna just a little rock formation, not only to hide us, but also to get us a place of basis. Gotta start somewhere. Might as well be here. Man. Yes. I'm moving left and right like I can actually do that. But I can't. Sleep. This is safe towards the clearing. going to settle roots here. And I'm going to jump back into my cryo tube. And we're going to call it for tonight. But hopefully this is the start of a new series. As you can see, I'm wearing this nifty shirt. As you can see, I'm wearing this nifty shirt. Shout out to all the people who can recognize it. If you do, comment your favorite character in the comments. Who was your favorite character? And what was your favorite? All right, continuing on. I suppose. Okay. So how you do? Yep. Hmm. We have a very limited window here for Okay, so I need to get some silicon at least, or gravel. So let's park over here at this little cluster of asteroids here. Then I got multiple ones I can hopefully strike it rich at. Do a massive overcorrect so that we can get ourselves throw it over a little bit now. Slice that pie. Perfect. Now the key is going to be slowing down. We're not flipping and burning. We're just going to do a retro burn. When the time comes, of course. Which is right about now. Should be able to do it by instrument alone. Perfect. Let's get full authority here. Let's see if we can low down minus the drift. Without any lateral thrusters, this is a little bit of a pain in the butt. And you go to war with the army you got. Oof. I thought I cleared that, but apparently I did not. Like a glove. All right. No. Wrong way. Where are those tools? Corridor narrow stairway. Here? No. Where are you? That's food. Which should probably eat something. Let's get 3 of these for right now. We got this. We just don't need to panic. It's not there. It's not there. Let's say grid stowage. Corridor narrow stowage. So it should be here. That's one of them. So it's got to be on the other side then. It's Le Broken. Great. Let's steal. That's pretty good. One. Perfect. Nice. Nice. Let's be smart about this. Let's use this ship as a shield. Yeah, I'm going to do it through the controls. So, oxygen we're good on. Might be a little cooked on the food. Going to need you to do the thing. Who's a gooba? Use a gooba. Alright, here we go. Diggy diggy hole time. Are you serious? Let's see, how did that happen? Signal, I'm probably gonna have to go get that. There. Leave my tool here. I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? Like, if I die, that's it. Let's see if we can go and grab this really quick. Oh, I need those solar panels. Yes. Oh, yes. This is great. Nothing? Your mama. Those are right on my shit. Very much. Yeah, girl. Ooh, yes. That's my limit. Like I could use that storage and that. I gotta get out of here. Oh no, I just realized I don't know where my oh Lord. This might be bad. This might be not good. I think it's this guy right here. Oh no. There's home. I don't know why I'm not taking damage, but I am not arguing right now. So quite frankly, I need it. Ooh, ice. Just chill it for a minute. Wait for my radiation to go down. That beacon should pop up in about 30 seconds. Ooh, it may not. Just relax. Mm. This is rough, brother. This might not even be the right rock. Ooh, this is rough. All for just some ice? Like, it's not even like really good stuff. Just ice. Going out soon. Oh god. Thank god. Oh god. Oh ho ho. Oh ho. Ooh. Mm. Alright, we need those, we need those, we need those. I'm gonna need those. Most of those. That back there. Some of those and those. Alright, let's see if we can get some power. And also,